Sorry guys, if anybody's watching, I'm after setting this up, I don't know what way, but I can't seem to get on to see my own stream or chat, so just bear with me there a second. Guys, I don't know what I've done wrong here, but I just can't seem to get into my chat. I think I've changed the setting that says made for kids, so I think that's what it is. I'm just trying to figure it out. Anybody see me, what I wrote in chat? So I'm not sure if somebody could type something in the chat, because I'm after typing something, I can only see what I said. Oh, there we go. So I think it's working, Sarah, is it? You can hear me, see me. I had it set for children mode, I think, and that's why. But anyway, I have it sorted now, I think. So hello to everyone.
Look, a big finger.
Ryan S, welcome. Rebecca, hello there. I'm on a different location today because the airport is absolutely packed out here today because the weather's so good. So there must be about 50 or 60 people out here. So yeah, it was weird. I obviously hit the wrong setting, Sarah. So and then trying to get into my YouTube studio on my phone, I can't really see it. So but I got her working anyway. Thank God. So just give me a couple of seconds here, guys, to get myself organised. Yeah, as you can probably hear in the background, there's kids and people everywhere. I couldn't even get onto the mound. I'd say there was about 20 people there. So Rebecca, hey, how are you? Welcome to a very busy and warm Dublin Airport. So just give me about 2 or 3 minutes here till I just finish setting up my stuff and then we'll get into it. temperature, Taylor? Good afternoon to you. So it's going to be over 20 degrees here today at Dublin Airport, so I'm probably going to be burnt to a crisp. But we do have a busy day of incoming flights, which we're going to get to now shortly. There's people doing this era and rolling down the mound, which is quite funny to see. So, hope everybody's wonderful this Sunday. Streaming a little bit earlier than advertised. I was meant to be at 1, but I decided to change to an hour earlier. Ryanair 737. Beautiful American Airlines. I can't speak today for some reason. I lost the ability to speak. Ado, good morning, or good afternoon I should say. Great to have you here. I know you missed us yesterday because you were busy shopping. Great to have everybody along this morning. Okay, let's check out. So next up we have Turkish Airways coming in from Istanbul. Airbus A321. So it's just coming below 1200 feet now at 140 knots. So we'll get to that when it gets a little bit closer. And then after that we have a KLM 737 coming all the way in from Amsterdam. So that one's just coming below 8,000 feet at 272 knots. I have a visitor.
Good to see you.
You too. So everybody, Ado's just joined me here on the mound.
Hi all. Because I went, I got a notification that said, oh, you're supposed to be on until 1 o'clock.
Changed it.
They said, I was out with IKEA with my daughter, because she went around then to retail park. So she went to get a cup of money and get stuff. So, got a notification and I said, I can't chat. I don't know how you'd set it up to start with.
I set it up I hit view for kids instead of not view for kids, so it was like getting everybody to download something. It was weird, and then I was scrambling to go through my settings to try and get it changed. So this is our Turkish Airlines coming in from Istanbul. So did you get over all the shopping yesterday?
Yeah, eventually, but then, like I said, the daughter dragged me out today as well. So we've been to IKEA and
I get the shivers. I hate IKEA. Decathlon, I like Decathlon now. There's good stuff in there. It's a warm one today. American Airlines state-bound. Yeah, it'll be burnt to a crisp today.
I won't be staying long, but...
No, you're okay, so as long as you want, mate.
As I was so close, I'd just drop around and say hello. Introduce myself properly for the first time.
Yeah, no, defo. Hey man, welcome along again. Great to see you yesterday and great to see you today. Yeah, I wasn't going to stream because Big Jet was streaming. He usually captures all the audience, so glad it did. Nice day.
Big Jet's okay, but it's just too busy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's nice to have the chat for that.
Must make some amount of money, the amount of memberships and.
Say so. How far you got before you get sorted like?
Another 1,500 watch hours.
Is that from us watching your stream?
Anybody watching. It's watch hour, so whoever watches it, you have to get, I think it's 3,000 watch hours. Like, they don't make it easy for people. I can kind of see why they do it, because otherwise they want to get the most bang for the buck, so when they get channels that have big audiences, that's when they're making their money.
Exactly.
Caesar's up next. Just can't see the bloody sun. So next up our KLM Boeing 737, just coming below 3,700 feet at 196 knots, coming in from Amsterdam.
We've got some lunatic in the chat pulling us out for him, haven't we?
That's the best bit.
I suppose that'll do a check on so retro, is it? No?
On the retros, yeah. I must see if I can get a.
Inspirational, divine, virtuous, majestic, retro matching old songs with the cute button nose. There you go.
You can get it longer. You can get a few more words in there. It was a surprise pop-up Sarah Ado coming out to say hello.
Yeah, it's a pop-up Ado.
Pop-up Ado, yeah. Dublin Aviation, welcome along. Good to have you here. Sure brought me shears. Take a bit of that tree off.
Yeah, that'd be handy, wouldn't it? Yes, mate.
It's warm. It's our Turkish Airlines that inbound. Very smart livery on that one indeed. Yeah, I know that. By the time I get to the motorbike, I would have been gone. So we can just see KLM now on finals. Dean, what are you moaning about? I don't know. What was I moaning?
About the hot weather.
Oh, the hot weather, yeah. No, I love the heat now. So, sock is semi-floppy. Paul, morning and welcome. Ado's taking time out of his retail therapy to come over and say hello. Yeah, I've gotten over the wetness now. I've done 2 streams in the rain, so I feel like I'm a fledgling. Let's catch up with KLM. So, A321 in from Amsterdam. Yep, bit of a bounce there from the KLM boys. Guys, I should say, have to be politic. Jeez, I can't speak today.
Right, I'm heading off so I can watch from home.
Nice to see you,
Catch
man.
you next time.
Take care.
My daughter will be moaning anyway, she's sitting in the car.
Alright, you did well to get this length of time out or so.
Right, I'll try not to kill myself going back down the bloody slope.
I'm thinking, will I film 8-0 rolling down the hill here?
Doing a Sarah.
Doing a Sarah, yeah.
Quite possible.
See you later, Ado. So, Ado's gone home to watch from the comfort of his home. Next up, we have a Ryanair coming in from Faro. 737. I should have worn the shorts today. So I was trying to brush up on my aviation nerdness and was reading a couple of articles about the engines on the Airbuses, and apparently once they're installed it's 16,000 hours before they need to be retroed, and then once retroed again they get another 10,000 hours out of it. So that's what appeals to a lot of the different airlines. So we're just waiting on our Ryanair flight coming in from Faro. You can see it way off there in the distance. I hope everybody's enjoying their bank holiday weekend. If you're joining us from Ireland, Dublin Aviation Uploads. Good morning, Alan. Good morning. I'd also encourage everything that I've created a Facebook page at vlogging everything. So I have a website, but I'm going to take that down because it's costing a fortune to keep it up and running. It's not really doing anything or generating anything, so I'm just going to stick with the Facebook page. That is the plan anyway. So this is our 737 coming in from Portugal, Faro Airport. My girlfriend arrived in Madrid yesterday and sent me some photos of the airport. Absolutely, seriously impressive looking airport. So I'm squinting like a devil. I can't put my sunglasses on because they're polarised, and if I put them on I won't be able to see the screen, so I am complaining a lot today, aren't I? Bear with me there a second. I'm just going to rearrange my tripod so I'm not falling over it. Sorry, I'm just trying to straighten up my tripod. sorry, just bear with me. That's as good as I'm going to get it. Sarah, thanks a million. I've just seen that. Appreciate it as always. Next up, we've Ryanair in from London, Boeing 737 MAX 8, FR321. It's our next incoming aircraft of the day. Again, guys, if you're watching us, please chat amongst us. It'd be great to hear where everybody's from. I will have an exceptional farmer's tan after today. Let's catch up with her. Ryanair from London. So next stream for myself will be Tuesday afternoon. My girlfriend will be coming back from Madrid, so I'm going to stream for a couple of hours until she lands and then go and collect her. So that's the next stream. I'm sure Paul will be on in between though for everybody else to get their aviation fix from Dublin Airport. Rebecca's in the UK. Brian S in Dublin. So it's likely to be Wednesday before Dubjet Aviation is streaming. Airline's pushing back. Next up with EI5 coming in from Bradford and Leeds, ATR 72-600. And I'm going to see if I can see where that American Airlines is off to. Not showing up on it's not showing where it's heading off. I would imagine Dallas, possibly. So we're just waiting on our little ATR from Aer Lingus. EI3381 coming in from Leeds Bradford. Becky, good to see you. I'm only after realising who it is now. So for those who don't know, Rebecca is somebody that I online game with and have been for a number of years. So I'm only after copping as you when you said you were the Mancunian Rose. So welcome along, great to have you here. Yeah, bit slow, Becky, sorry about that. Okay, so we're just waiting for our EI-FAV 80, this one's for you. The Majestic with the cute button nose. Not sure whether you're back home or not, 80, but so Aer Lingus ATR in from Leeds Bradford. I didn't know it was you, Becky, because you give out when I call you Rebecca, so So I'm going to see if I can get Adrian's favourite plane on takeoff and see if we can manage it. Patricia, good morning to you. Great to have you here. So we're going to see if we can get Ado's plane. United in statebound. Emirates, which is due to depart to Dubai probably around any time between 2 and 3. Helsinki spotting. That's not good morning, it's good afternoon. Welcome to you, great to have you here. With a name like that, I presume you're a fellow live streamer. If you are, let us know your channel name. More than happy to subscribe and support you. I know there is some aviation channels that don't like you mention other channels, but I for one am happy to support any channel. So at the end of the day, it's a love of aviation we have. Patricia's frog plane. I haven't looked, but I presume it's a citation. Little pocket rocket. One of 2 deltas there. Next up we have our ATR 72 in from Guernsey. I'm not even going to try and pronounce the airlines. It's a little ATR coming in from Guernsey. You can just see it now. We're going to switch over to it now in a second. That's followed by an A320 coming in from Milan from Aer Lingus, followed by a Ryanair coming in from Kerry on its daily flight. That's FR612 in from Kerry. So there are our next 3 inbound flights. Let's catch up with our ATR coming in from Guernsey in the Channel Islands. Again, everybody, thanks a million for sharing your Sunday with me here live at Dublin Airport. Floppy sock is floppy-ish. One of the United's getting ready to embark to stateside. Supermax, enjoy. I absolutely love the chips with garlic and cheese from Supermax. That's about the only thing I like from Supermax, but it is tasty. So Aer Lingus in from Milan, Airbus A320. Chicken wrap, never had one from a takeaway. So our Ryanair flight from Kerry in Southern Ireland is coming in. A very short flight indeed, at 32 to 33 minutes. United Airlines off stateside. Next up we have a Ryanair coming in from Alicante, 737, FR7063. So Ryanair from Alicante. As you can hear, it's very busy here at the airport today. People taking advantage of the good weather. It's like the Costa del Dublin here today. Anyway, this is our 737 Ryanair coming in from Alicante. Next up, another 737 from Ryanair from Marseille, FR4284. So next inbound is another Ryanair. A quick pan of the airport. Busy day here at Dublin for both aircrafts and aviation enthusiasts. So we're just waiting for our Ryanair from Marseille to get a little bit closer as we watch Aer Lingus push back. One of the Neos, I think. Yes. With the winglets like that, sometimes it can look a little bit like a 330, but it is one of the newer Neos. Ado, you missed your retro with the cute button nose. It was departing here probably 10-15 minutes ago. Helen, good morning. So Helen, I tried to set you up as an admin. It doesn't look like it has worked because you don't have this banner beside your name, so I'll have another go of it later on. Yeah, it is a hot one, Ado, but I'm not complaining, to be honest. My Dubai tan was starting to fade, so this is a little top up. So you can see in the shot there, guys, the new livery of the Aer Lingus aircraft on the right and the older livery on the left. Most people would unanimously decide that the newer of the liveries is nicer. I would be in that group too. So 737 of Ryanair coming in from Marseille in France. Again, guys, watching this, it is in full HD 1080p, so make sure you have your settings set to that to get the best quality. Said I'm in a different viewing space today. I'm actually kind of up on the mound on the back of the car park, so it's the way my tripod is, it's hard for me to pan all the way around, so that's why I can be a little bit shaky sometimes at the end, so I do apologise for that. There's our KLM that landed a little while ago from Amsterdam. Paul, you are an absolute master of all things YouTube. I did not know you could do that. There you go, sir. Or not Sarah, sorry, Helen. So we're just waiting for our next inbound flight, guys, which is another Ryanair, this time in from Cork. 30-minute flight, so shorter than Kerry. I'm surprised flights from Cork to Dublin, really short flights like that. I wonder how they make money. And they must do if they have it on their schedule, so. Cool, Helen, thanks a mil. Great you can help us out here. So we're just waiting for our Ryanair flight from Cork just to get a little bit closer. I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see this, but helicopter. A bit far away. Anyway, let's catch up with our Ryanair 737 coming in from Cork in Southern Ireland. Again, for you joining us here that don't know, Dubjet Aviation is another fellow streamer from Dublin Airport. So please check out his channel, give him a like and support. So it's Ryanair in from Cork. Aircraft getting tugged, not going by its own steam for some reason. So as you can see from the sock, it's very little more of a breeze than anything else, than a wind. You see, that's it, Becky. Women can multitask, whereas men can't. So next up, another Ryanair, this time a 737 MAX coming in from Edinburgh. FR815. So, a lot of Ryanairs today. Yeah, there's been a lot of shopping being done the weekend between Ado going out, thinking he was going out to get a tin of beans, and spent the day wandering around shopping malls, or shopping centres as we call them in Ireland. And I feel your pain, Adrian, because I know when I go shopping, I know exactly what I want. I go in, I see it, I don't have to try it on, I know my sizes, I'm in and out. But when you go shopping with ladies, oh no. You go to 12 shops, and then they generally go back to the first shop they were in and buy it anyway, instead of just getting it the first time around. But hey, example of a butter landing from the Ryanair. Something you generally don't see from the Ryanair. Usually is a little plume of smoke on landing. So next up we have an ATR from Aer Lingus, ATR 600 coming in from the Isle of Man, EI 3213. It's the next inbound. I just plain refuse to go to IKEA. I absolutely hate the place. I break out in a cold sweat just thinking about it. And then when you get home, if you buy something, you break out in another sweat trying to put the stuff together, and the instructions are just absolute crap. And I don't know why they always make sure you have loads of little spare bits when you're finished. Maybe I'm just not putting it together correctly, because those men don't need 3 manuals, do we? So we're just waiting for our little ATR from Aer Lingus coming in from Isle of Man. A place that I have visited a few times years and years ago. I think the island is only 20 miles long and about 4 or 5 miles wide, but it's a good spot. The only thing I like out of IKEA is the elderflower cordial. Adrian, some of it's good, like it's just, I miss the days where you could just buy something and it's delivered built, you don't have to build it, or build it even. Coast Guard helicopter. It is a bit far away, but something a little bit different. So this is our Aer Lingus ATR coming in from the Isle of Man. I know the Isle of Man did have Manx Air as their airline. I'm not sure if they still have it. I think they do. They operate ATRs as well with a three-legged logo. Nicely done. Delta pushing back, going stateside. Richard Taylor, hello again. Good to see you. Argos pulled out of Ireland, Patricia, a couple of years ago. We used to have lots of Argos, but they're all gone now as far as I know. I think you can still get stuff online, but it's... Anyway, next up, EI353 coming in from Munich, A321neo, 3 years old. Hello. She's fine. Yeah, no, like it does have a purpose, like, but I'm just not a fan. I'm a firm believer of buying well and buy once. Any IKEA stuff we have got in the past, after a couple of years, just falls asunder. And again, the kids were a lot younger then, and they were jumping all over things. So we're just waiting for our Neo from Aer Lingus, flying in from Munich, just to get a little bit closer. As we watch Delta Airlines in all its glory. So, absolute stunner of a day here at Dublin Airport. I would imagine it's probably about 20-21 degrees at the moment. Have my hat on backwards to look cool and stop my neck getting burnt. Lovely touchdown from the Aer Lingus crew. I'm going to see if Delta is pinging now to see where it's off to. Tom, morning to you. Good to have you here. So Delta is off to Minneapolis, Boeing 767, and it's 27 years old. So 27-year-old 757 from Delta off to Minneapolis. Inbound flight for us next is a Ryanair coming in from Venice, FR 830, just coming below 1400 feet at 170 knots. That's a very good complaint, Tom. I'm surprised we have no Jet Set Greg today. He's usually on to torment us with his caps. Catch up with our Ryanair. So guys, please keep an eye on the schedule. As I said, Tuesday evening will be my next stream. I think my girlfriend flies in about 8 PM, so I'll probably be on from about 5 maybe. 3 hours seems to be my sweet spot for streaming before the equipment starts to This is our 757 of Delta heading off to Minneapolis stateside. Safe flight to everybody on board. Another stateside American Airlines, sorry, United Airlines. There's our Neo. So good mix of aircrafts today so far. Next up we've got Ryanair flying in from Budapest, followed by Egypt Air in from Cairo. So next two aircrafts inbound. Ryanair looks a little high. Nicely down. Little private plane. And Delta off to Minneapolis. Egyptian Air coming in from Cairo. 737. 7-year-old aircraft. Ada, what's going? Is it getting some work done in Shannon Airport? So, 7-year-old 737 from Egypt Air, flying in from Cairo in Egypt.
I got the tail of it. Okay. See it going to the sky? Yeah, that there, that's it.
So, WestJet departing.
See, it's up in the sky now. Yeah, see it up in the sky there.
Yeah, it's a dad and daughter. Their mother was just flying out on the WestJet. It still amazes me how many people, mums and dads with small kids, come out to the airport. I think everybody though has some sort of a fascination with aviation in some way. Oh, the little girl's not happy now. Yeah, Patricia, Ado popped over to say hello to me earlier on when I first started. A surprise cameo. Graham, good morning to you, welcome along. Great to see you again. Graham, sorry to hear that on a glorious day and you're stuck indoors. What makes it worse is it's Sunday, so I do feel your pain, my friend. Yeah, I was hoping Ada was going to do a Sarah and roll down. Although it is quite dry here, but when it's raining, climbing up these banks is just... I've fallen on my backside a couple of times myself. Anyway, let's see who we have in next. So, a second flight in from Isle of Man, another ATR. EI3217, 1400 feet, 157 knots, so a little bit away. We'll let him get a little closer. The thing is, when somebody slips, it's try not to laugh. I know you're kind of laughing at someone's misfortune, but it can be quite funny. So that's the Delta off to Minneapolis, 27-year-old aircraft from Delta. Getting these type of shots is definitely where size matters. Definitely need to invest in a longer lens, I think. That's the thing when you're using actual mirrorless professional cameras and not a camcorder, is the lenses are horrendously expensive. We're talking up to 16 to 24 grand for a 600mm Canon lens, and if you go for a Sigma or something like that, you're still talking into the thousands. So bit of an expensive hobby. The lens I'm using at the moment is the Sigma 70 to 200 Sports. Great lens, a bit heavy now, but I'm glad I have a tripod because I wouldn't be holding it all day. And there is a 150 to 400 and a 1 to 600, but at 150 being its widest angle, 140 is too much. 70 is kind of minimum I'd need. There is a lens, an older lens, it's quite an old lens, but I think it's 50 to 500, and you can get them second hand on MDB for about €700. So the problem is I'd like to try one before I buy one, but we'll see. I'm toying with the idea of either getting a new lens or getting an actual camcorder. Camcorder just gives you more room to work with. Versatility, that's the word I'm looking for. Yeah, if you have the crop sensor, the APC sensor, you get a 1.6 crop in it. So if it's a 500 lens, with your crop, it'll be 700 or 680 or whatever. So that's why a lot of people use crop sensors when they're doing this sort of stuff, because they're getting a little bit of an extra reach. And in my camera, even though it's a full sensor, I have it cropped internally, if you know, through the settings, so I'm getting a little bit extra that way. So it's not using the full sensor, it's only using a crop part of it, which gives me a little bit more reach, and it is noticeable. I have noticed it. Most of my lenses are all professional portrait lens, because I used to do a lot of photo shoots and things like that, so they're all 25mm and below. John Brady, great to see you. Welcome along, mate. Yeah, anything to do with photography or videography, or once you start getting up to the professional kind of end of it, it is expensive, but there really is no comparison with quality. You don't notice it so much over YouTube, but if I was going into post-production and doing stuff with Lightroom and Premiere Pro and software like that, that's where you notice it. Graham, thanks a million for that. EIDEG, the rugby livery, coming in from Rome. So my girlfriend is in Madrid and she sent me a video last night of the streets at the football match. God, I've never seen so many people. It was crazy. Yeah, don't get me wrong, Helen. Visually, if you took a picture with one of the Canon professional lenses and a Sigma and put them together, you're not going to notice really much of a difference. I'd say they're 98% just as good at a fraction of the price. With Canon's lens now, the RF lenses, they're super light. They're new lenses, so Sigma, you could do bicep curls with them. So, Aer Lingus with the new rugby livery. Just bear with me there a second. Yeah, just see the... So next up, Qatar, in from Doha, one of the prettiest aircrafts I think that comes into Dublin Airport. Boeing Dreamliner. So that was our Dreamliner from Qatar, all the way from Doha. That really is a pretty livery. Might stop for a second, let us view her in all her glory. So Avion Express coming from Palma next, A320. Just see it off there in the distance. We'll turn to it now in a second. Again, guys and girls, if you haven't done already, please hit the like, subscribe, all that sort of good stuff. Most of you know, this is a relatively new channel, so So Aer Lingus just waiting for permission to cross, which it's just got. James, thanks for subscribing. Welcome along. Good to have you as part of the group. Another Delta statebound. Just waiting for our next inbound to get a little bit closer. Beautiful Dreamliner of Qatar that just arrived in from Doha. I think they've 1 or 2 daily flights to Doha. I know Emirates have 2 to Dubai and Etihad as well. I think I'm not sure where they fly into. Abu Dhabi, I think. Inbound Ryanair 737. See if we can get our ghost plane. Off to the gate. Yeah, Brian, thanks for that. Yeah, I noticed Abu Dhabi, Doha and Dubai are the Middle Eastern flights. Catch up with our A320 from Aer Lingus. Odd socks. Number 737 of Ryanair. Next up, we've one of the heavies. After this flight, I'm just going to drop my camera down a couple of stops, see if I can. Delta off stateside. Just bear me there a second, guys. Like, Graham, thanks for the info as always. EI643 coming in from Prague, followed by another Aer Lingus in from Lisbon. Yeah, Patricia, you gotta love the AAs. I know I say every aircraft is my favourite livery, but there's something special about the AA. No, that's not the sound of a can cracking open. It's a bottle of Diet Coke. Another Aer Lingus inbound. This is for you, Patricia. Trio of Aer Linguses. Floppy sock. Looking fairly miserable there. Thanks, Tom. Yeah, that bush does need a serious trimming. There. Next up, we have an ATR coming in from Birmingham. Followed by a small little pilot plane. Oh, a little private jet coming into Dublin. Next up, Ryanair FR977, followed by another ATR from Aer Lingus in from Manchester, followed by a Ryanair in from Birmingham. So there are next 3 inbound. Graham, as I said, thanks for all the information, really appreciate it. It is hard sometimes when the planes are coming in quite quick and trying to jump between the chat and the flight radar app. So first up, our Ryanair, then our ATR. Delta Airlines, which should be boarding very shortly, I would imagine. Good one, Tom. I'm actually going to see if I can pull a bit of that branch away. Oh, I think that branch pulling made a little difference. Yes, it did. A slight little pruning of the bush there. So this is our Aer Lingus ATR in from Birmingham. Referred to as Blue Nose Country, I believe. I'm actually flying into Birmingham next month, going over to see friends, so I am going to see if I can do a live stream from Birmingham Airport. Oh God, I am sweating like a dyslexic on countdown. Yeah, I might drop him a message to see what day he streamed, because I really don't want to get in his way, to be honest with you. out of respect. So I suppose I need to talk to my girlfriend first to see. If it's a runner, and then it's a bird chasing a plane. And then maybe drop a mail to Kev to see. I have a good bit of time anyway to organise it, so we'll see what happens. So Ryanair's 3 minutes out. 737 coming in from Stansted in London, flight FR210. It's just coming below 3,500 feet at 196 knots. So guys, I'm going to wrap it up about 2:30. Shorter than usual stream today, but as I said, I will be back on Tuesday evening. I will schedule it. I just need to make sure I get the timings correct for my girlfriend arriving home, so I can be here before, and when she lands then I can pack up and just go and collect her. So that's the plan. Sugar, sir, I'm just thinking. Oh no, Manchester. Is it an ATR that flies to Manchester? No, I think there's 2 flights a day to Manchester. I think there's an ATR in the morning, and I'll have to check that out now. Sorry, Birmingham. No, we got the later flight because the morning flight was an ATR to Birmingham, and the later one is the A320 of Aer Lingus, so that's why we picked the timing, so I didn't have to get onto a little ATR. I don't know, I don't think Paul is streaming. I think he said Wednesday was the next time he was streaming, but I could be wrong. I'm known to be wrong on several occasions. With Aer Lingus to Birmingham, I think there's 3 or 4 flights today, because I used to go over regularly for work. There could be an extra flight maybe in the summer, but I know one of the flights is definitely an ATR. Brian S, thanks. Yeah, I thought that. A job I had a couple of years ago, I used to have to fly to Manchester and Birmingham very regularly. And thanks to them 60 so flights I did, it cured my fear of flying somewhat. Another AA. the F4 of Ryanair. And then I shall go back to the AA, because it looks stunning with the sun glimmering on it. You can see the design on the back of the engine cowling that makes it very easy to see. It's a Dreamliner, that is the word I was looking for. Very, very pretty aircraft indeed. Tom, you're just confusing me now. So, breeze has picked up slightly here. The floppy sock is definitely not as floppy as it was. So, still probably only about 10 knots, 15 knots wind. I will see if I can catch the takeoff of the American Airlines Dreamliner. So next up is an ATR coming in from Malmo, so I have no idea where that's coming from. I'm going to see if I can quickly see. So it's coming in somewhere near Denmark. It's a new aircraft for me. I've never seen this this plane land here. So it's registered in Sweden. It's a 5-year-old ATR 72-600. So that's our next inbound. And that's followed by a Ryanair. Just noticed a very nicely ploughed field behind me. Let's catch up with our little ATR. Very nice landing indeed. Turkish Airlines heading back to Istanbul. Thanks, Brian S. You are a fountain of knowledge. One of Aer Lingus' newer Neos. Ryanair inbound. Bird would want to get out of the way. Very quick flare there. See the smokes there, I don't know whether the camera will pick it up. Yeah, there was a bit of a thump out of the Ryanair there, alright. Yeah, quite a good audience today, Richard, and I didn't think there would be because of other reasons, but hey ho. And I want to thank each and every one that's watching. It really is great to have you here. It definitely makes this a lot more of an enjoyable experience when you know there's people watching and interesting. Plus, there's always generally good banter in the chat as well, which is one of the, it's probably what I like most about streaming, is the banter in the chat. Planes are just a bonus. So F4 of Ryanair. See if this guy can put it down any smoother. Yeah, definitely smoother than the last one. As I said, there is the 777 of Emirates, due to depart probably around 3 o'clock, I think, heading to Dubai. That flight comes in the morning, refuels, 2 flights daily to Dubai, operate out of Dublin. So Ryanair FR633 from Copenhagen, and then another Ryanair FR017 from Gatwick. Alex O'Gorman, welcome along, my friend. Thank you for being here. And I do encourage you guys to please feel free to chat. Nearly missed it. So there's the Dreamliner, American Airlines. Safe travel to you folks on that plane. Aer Lingus Airbus A321neo, I believe. Yeah, the summer schedule, you definitely do notice it here in Dublin Airport when the summer schedule gets going. I think we've roughly over 700 flights a day, so for such a small country and small airport, it is a lot of aircrafts in and out. So we've got a couple of minutes before we have our next inbound. Again, guys, for you joining us, I do plan to stream Tuesday evening, so please like, subscribe, hit the notification, and you will get notified when I schedule them. Great to see so many of you on today, keeping me company here live at Dublin International Airport. Yeah, Richard, there's a nice surprise there today. Adrian popped over to see me when the stream first started, so always great to meet you guys in the flesh. Yeah, absolutely. The more views, the more watch hours. That's the thing. I'm hoping that we get a bit of bad weather at some stage, because you tend to get more views then. I'm not going to move and get this. So yeah, we're 3,000 watch hours is what we need before I can monetize the channel and make memberships available and all that other sort of good stuff. So we're halfway there now, so another 1,500 watch hours, and then you have to apply to YouTube's partner program and jump through a few hoops from them and do a few bits and bobs. And I'm just going to switch to Aer Lingus A330. can just see our next inbound flight there. You can see the lights off in the distance. So guys, yes, I do appreciate every one of you here watching, because it does help towards my end goal. And feel free to check out other videos I have. 2 videos of a trip I did in Dubai there in April. They're up, so mainly aviation, but the odd different video thrown in now and again. Take care. Thanks, Brian. So let's cut to our next inbound. An F4 Ryanair. Diane W, hello, welcome along. Good to have you here. I don't think anyone's going to want to see me make decoration videos, but you'd never know. No, it wasn't, Roxy, it's just... So next up, FR256 Ryanair 737 in from Stansted in London. That's our next inbound flight. Followed by another Ryanair FR9612 coming in from Rome, also a 737. So guys, I'm going to be streaming here till about 2:30, and then I will be back on Tuesday afternoon. I will schedule the video. The Qatar just flew in from Doha, and the one beside it, the Emirates, that's flying out to Dubai at about 3 o'clock. So I reckon Paul was AKA at lurking. So we're just waiting for our first Ryanair just to get a little bit closer before I swing around to it. Graham says we have an Emerald, which is one of the ATR's EI3403 coming in from Donegal. So we've our 2 Ryanair planes first. Again guys, those of you watching also have a Facebook page at Vlogging Everything. Please feel free to like. I will be posting a lot of photos and videos up on that as well. Some recordings of aircrafts, not live streams, but recordings that I have and things like that. So another way to get your aviation fix. Let's catch up with Ryanair. Oh, the sun has gone in for a second, that is blessed. Wow. Bikes just after going up there doing a wheelie up on the main road. That would have been cool, but I was too busy focusing on this aircraft. Slán bháilte, Ryanair. Just waiting for our next inbound Ryanair. Yeah, no, Ado, I plan to finish up around that 2:30 mark, maybe slightly after, but I've had no breakfast and my stomach thinks its throat's been cut. I'm that hungry. Yeah, we'll definitely see if we can get the A330 coming in from LAX. Again, guys, I know I keep reiterating this, but thanks a million to each and everyone that's been here with me today. It's really been an enjoyable stream, and the weather gods were good to us.
Ryanair 77. I wonder if it's a dash or not.
Ado actually would have taken you up on that offer, to be honest with you. I'm always so excited going out of the house. I always forget to bring me coffee or sandwich or something. Now, I did have a jam on the coffee before I got here, but so I can see our next inbound ATR coming in from Donegal. Tom, appreciate your kind words. Thanks a mil. Definitely does make it worthwhile. And for you guys watching, Dubjet Aviation is a regular live streamer here as well. Ireland's largest aviation streamer at the moment. And I got into this because I met him once, and that's how I kind of started getting into this. And Dubjet Aviation's been a huge help to me in the process of getting set up to stream, technical answers and things like that. So a big thank you to Paul and to our fantastic mods as always. So this is ATR coming from Donegal. Absolute butter. Not even a hint of smoke. Best landing of the day so far from the pilot of our ATR. Yeah, no, everybody, you're very welcome. As I said, all this is possible because of you guys watching. Without that, this wouldn't happen, really. So I can see our getting ready to depart. It's our rugby livery, which landed an hour or so ago.
Irish rugby team, Look, Irish rugby team livery. I've only seen them once on flight.
Yeah, Patricia, that's definitely going to be a fun outing. I'm looking forward to meeting everybody in the flesh. Most of you guys now have been talking to probably for about 6 months or so, so it'll be nice to finally meet up in the flesh. For those of you watching that don't know, there's an air show on in Bray, in County Wicklow. Actually, it's in Bray and Wicklow or Dublin, I'm not too sure. And a few of us are meeting up to watch some planes, have a few fizzy drinks.
Irish rugby team livery. I don't think the rugby team's actually inside the door.
I actually wonder, is that actual paint on the plane, or is it like a decal sticker that's put on it? Although I'm sure it's
Starline's playing over there.
a decal sticker would probably come off with the speed of the plane, but
If I look,
I'm not
over
sure.
there, it looks like-
if somebody knows, please let me know. Alex, thanks a mil. Bray is in County Wicklow. I wasn't too sure.
Plane. Here, plane. Here, plane. I mean, I don't really know why I'm saying I hear a plane. That plane just took off.
Decals, thanks Sarah.
There was a crash a few days ago at Dublin Airport.
Okay, so it's a mix of both. Okay, thanks to both of you.
The Irish rugby team
Must be some gluing agent on the decals to be able to
looks like it just
withstand the force of the wind when the plane's travelling at 400 mile an hour, 38,000 feet.
Look over there. I see the old time. I'm not sure.
Just have to
I can't wait
stop
for
my ISO down a little bit.
Which one is that one?
8:20.
8320.
I've seen them on flight radars before. This plane is taking off from Fowler. Not the... Because that was the landing place for planes.
Oh, Ado, you kill me. Let's catch up with our next inbound. My camera decides to focus. Patricia, how many people are going to the break thing? Do you know the number? It's probably about 4 or 5 people, is it? Sorry, I'm trying to read the chat and I'm... It is, yeah. And there's another plane with the older livery on it.
Sorry?
There's another Aer Lingus A320 and has the older style livery on it. That's the newer one.
Yeah, that's bigger than...
So, A330 in from LAX.
So this is quite
You know what they call in aviation? They call it the butter machine.
He's late putting it down, but it's down. As we switch to A3, it's a Neo actually, I think.
There's a Ryanair 725 from
So I'm going to finish with the 777 Emirates takeoff because I'm obsessed with it.
Nu ne-am gătit pentru asta. Trecut pe aici și voi nu trebuie să îți plac lui avioanele?
So we're going to finish up on the Emirates 777 off to Dubai. Again, thanks to everybody for being with me here. Really appreciate it. Be live again on Tuesday afternoon, up until probably about 8 o'clock at night maybe, in around that, but I will schedule it. Yeah, it's busy up here today. So there's our Queen of the Skies, Emirates 777, off to Dubai. Audrey McDonald, great to see you. Thanks a million for joining us here.
I think it's heading to Dubai. 777. Because Emirates didn't have two flights. They bought an A350.
So this is EK162. It's the exact plane that I flew on the beginning of May when I went out to Dubai. It's a 7-year-old plane. So roughly 7 hours and 15 minutes of a flight, give or take. That will arrive into Dubai at about 12:30-ish in the morning. And then you walk out of the airport and you get a belt of heat that's probably about 34 degrees at that time of night. A very surreal experience if you do it for the first time. Feels like you've stepped into an oven. Graham, thanks a million for all your work today. appreciate all your help today, Graham. It is a big help when you're trying to maneuver camera and look at chat and trying to get onto flight radar to get the aircraft information for people watching. So thank you so much. Kyle, how you doing? Good to have you here. So another inbound flight we will take while we're waiting for Emirates to depart. I think after this I am going to go to the beer garden for a spot of food, sit in the sun. And try enjoy the rest of my long weekend. So Emirates just sitting there waiting for clearance to taxi down to the runway. So as you can hear from my little aviation enthusiast beside me, it is Eurowings. There's our 777 in from LAX, Los Angeles in America. Relatively recent destination, I believe. The newest destination is to Denver that Aer Lingus are operating. Yeah, I might go for an actual, a proper drink this time and not a bag of cans. Yeah, the flight to LAX, that must be a long one. It must be, what, 9 hours, maybe more? 10, 11? I struggle going to Dubai and the Emirates there for 7 hours and a bit. So it's 330 even, I'm getting confused. Another inbound while we're waiting for Emirates to... So Emirates is on the move now. I think this is another A330 from Aer Lingus. So our second 330 from Aer Lingus, who I think operate charter flights to Spain as well on the 330.
Aer Lingus A330 retro livery.
Very nicely done by the Aer Lingus crew. So floppy sock check. Definitely a little bit breezier, but nothing that's going to cause any problems to the pilots. Oh, that's too long for me. Yeah, I flew the A330 to Faro last year or the year before.
That's a Star Alliance
I think you can actually drink on them, not that I'm condoning this, but as far as I'm aware, you can drink on most antibiotics. They don't really affect you. The only thing is that the antibiotics don't work as well apparently. So unless the bottle says avoid alcohol while taking them. And the reason I know that is because I was on antibiotics once for a chest infection and I was going to a wedding and I asked the doctor, is it okay to have a few drinks? And he went, yep, no problem. He said to me that unless the bottle states avoid alcohol, you're good to go. It's just that they don't work as effective. As I said, I don't condone it, I'm just... The only one tablet I do know is Flagyl, which you get when you have tooth abscess. And if you do drink alcohol, then you are violently sick. Not that I did it, but I know someone that did. As I said, I'm not condoning drinking, taking tablets. So again guys, just to let you know, when I do finish the stream, I cannot end the stream from my phone, so I have to end it when I get home, so just so you're not sitting on. This is our older of the rugby liveries.
Aer Lingus rugby team livery. Aer Lingus rugby team livery. 1820.
Yeah, there's quite a lot of people here now. When I first started doing this, if there was people beside me, I tended not to say anything, but now I kind of just chat away and people look at me funny going, why is that person talking to himself?
There's two planes coming. It's an Aer Lingus A330 departure. There's a lot of action because they only changed to the new level from 2019 to 2020.
It's our A330 that just arrived. Waiting for clearance across the apron.
Those planes are really hard to land because if they launch,
Yeah, it is. amazing to see some people at a very young age, and some of them are very, very knowledgeable of aircrafts, which is great to see. Yeah, hey, do I know? So we've another inbound now I'm going to turn to. I'm just trying to keep an eye as well that I don't miss the 777 of the Emirates departing. It's Ryanair.
Ăla-i vânt? Vezi gazele de la motor.
No.
Gazele motorului, nu?
No, like Compilation. Look at that, Dad.
Len, welcome along. You're joining us at the tail end of the stream. Still good to see you though. So I think it could be a Play Airlines next. I'm not on the radar, so I'm not too sure, but
That's bad.
or it could be a
That might be wow.
Și unde a la
I said that we can go to the beach.
A fost acolo unde ți-am zis să
so it's not Play Air anyway. Is it a Logan Air?
That's not all. That's not wow. That's
It's kind of like a Rudolph. Norwegian Air. Speed brakes up. The older of our Aer Lingus A320s with the rugby livery. So just the tail end of Emirates there going down. So as I said, guys, that will be our last aircraft of the day. A330 going to gate.
Trebuie să scoatem în cap, tot dar mai am, asta trebuie să calem și așa ai o leagă de ani de timp.
We do have another inbound flight in, so I might be able to get that one before the 777 of Emirates starts thundering down the runway. Ooh, sorry, nearly fell over my tripod. So we just get the smell of tyre rubber as the wind's blowing back towards me. So there you can see that plume of smoke. So I'm just keeping an eye now for the Emirates plane. I should be due very shortly. If circumference is 10 minutes out, 80, I will stay to get it. So there is another inbound aircraft in now, but I think I'm going to stay on the departure runway just for a second.
Right now, 737.
There.
Looks like the last.
Just waiting for Emirates. I don't want to look at flight radar because, as sure as I do, the plane is going to so I would imagine Emirates is after this one.
Și-am văzut în plajă că am înțeles. Bine și 100 serică. Eu umblă că și castă și te mănâncă în cur. Mașina merge, dă-i pași.
So wind check, a fairly dismal looking sock. Yeah, Paul is due to stream Wednesday and I should be streaming Tuesday evening. So we're just waiting for Emirates to take off and we're going to finish now on circumference, which for people watching they call the registration is EI FAT, which I only found out that that's what the circumference reference was. It's like I can be a bit slow sometimes.
Oh, right now, 737.
So I would presume our Emirates is next. Just as well the stream is ending, so my phone is on 10% battery. barely missed the Emirates because I was trying to fiddle with my battery pack.
Look, that one's taken off! Oh my god, Daddy, look, hurry!
Very,
Look at that one! Look, he's taken off! He's already down, look!
very excited people here beside me.
Do you hear the noise of them?
So, safe travels to all those people off to Dubai. I'm very jealous. Currently 38 to 40 degrees daily in Dubai this time of the year. Climbing to 50 to 55 in July and August. Not sure if this is circumference.
Daddy, look at that one. He's already covered. Oh my god. Imagine I had Duka like
The flare at the end. Thanks, Ado. I can see circumference coming in now. I'll switch to him now in a second. Just got the magnetic battery pack on just so. Okay, let's check up with our ATR 72 registration EI FAT, aka circumference. So Aer Lingus operated by regional airlines. Or Emirate regional, I think it could be.
He's quite slow.
There is another plane there on finals. Should I get it now, Sarah? Okay, because you asked so nicely. So this definitely is the last aircraft for today's stream. As I said, next stream will be Tuesday evening. Thanks a million to everybody who has subscribed and liked. Sarah, thank you for your donation, much appreciated. Thanks to all our wonderful mods and our regular viewers. Really does mean a lot that you're on board here with me when I'm streaming. So thank you so much. So another A330 to finish in style. Again guys, this stream would be nothing without you, so thanks a mil. What a way to finish. Okay guys, that's it from me. Thanks a million again for all those watching. Been an enjoyable stream today. So a big thanks to every button basher. Oh, I will enjoy. I'm going to get a nice homemade or a burger, and I think a nice cold pint of Heineken. Paul, Helen, Tom, Ado, button basher, Trisha, Helen, Richard Taylor, Tom, and anybody else if I've forgotten. Thank you all so much, and thanks for wonderful mods as always. Guys, enjoy the rest of your long weekend, and I'll see you Tuesday. Thanks again.